Hello and welcome. I'm sure you've been with us for most of the morning. You will have just been watching the first teams of these two schools. Now it is the under 14As, and it'll be Kearsney in the famous maroon strip playing from right to left on your screens, and away we go. Now unfortunately no numbers on the two teams, so we'll be very much on a wing and a prayer here. Northwood on the ball, and they will want to get a little bit of pride back for the school after the first team went down by 3-0. Saw the under 14s of Northwood playing last week against Clifton, and they look very good indeed. And here they are defending the long corner. Kearsney coming forward. There's the first incursion into the D. Well swept away, and that will be the first penalty corner. Penalty corner going the way of Kearsney. And as that happens, I welcome to the seat Sean Baker, coach of the first team of Northwood. Be a bit disappointed with that 3-0 defeat, Sean, but yeah, lots of opportunities.
Yeah, thanks, Andy. Need to simmer down a little bit, I think. Very much a game of wasted chances. I think we've done well to knowing the threat that they have, particularly going forward, and how dangerous the Kearsney outfit is. I thought we did. We stuck to our disciplines there and maintained that structure to not give them free chances, to play ourselves in. Our game plan was to make it to the final quarter unscathed, and I think we did that incredibly well. And then the game plan was to win the game, and that didn't happen, unfortunately. So well done to JJ Reid and his troops. Very good final quarter from the Kearsney first team.
Can he pull the trigger? Yes, he can. That's a good save. Oh, and a second save as well. That's Kyle Hrobler in goal for the Northwood under 14s.
So a good start from the Kearsney under 14 side, getting a nice early outcome. Had a little bit of early pressure.
Well picked up. After looked as if the ball was going to win the race. Halfway line. Now remember, the under 14As, they play halves rather than quarters, and it'll be around about 25 minutes a half.
These two teams actually played each other in the KZN top 10 under 14 festival, and it was one hang of a good game of hockey. Northwood had a good 3-1 lead going into the last sort of 5 or 6 minutes, and Kearsney did really well to come back and equalise on that.
Yeah, 3-3 I see that game, and Kearsney beat Michael 6-1 last week in the under 14As, so they'll have some great momentum. Here's an opportunity, another save from Hrobler. And Kearsney, a little bit like the start of the first team game, really camping in the opposition quarter. Trying to get into a position to pull the trigger. It's not going to happen. Kicked away again by Hrobler. And that's going to be a penalty corner. So penalty corner number 2 going the way of Kearsney. Clearly a foot. So let's see how the defence lines up here. Now, the story of the first team game was that the first time any injector got down into that corner was an error. So let's see whether the under 14As can show them how to do it. Yep, that's a beautiful inject. Now, here comes the shot. Well blocked, first line of defence getting off the block very quickly.
Oh, Ethan Shills ran a very brave line there, what we expect of our first wave runners.
So Kearsney have hardly had to be in their own half since the start of this game. We're 5 minutes in. Let's have a look at that penalty corner again.
Excellent running from Ethan.
really picked his target and got there. That's turnover ball. But Kearsney guilty of giving away possession a little loosely there. Stick on that from the Kearsney defender, so it'll be Northwood ball.
I think Ben Loxton could possibly carry that a bit more to create a little bit more danger in that backspace. I think he was a little bit too eager to get rid of that ball. But let's see if he's got a bit of luck with the long corner where that leads to.
This is Trian Manicum on the ball. Sorry, Nicholas. Oh, looking for the reverse stick, and it didn't happen. Second time around, got a bit of power. So always lovely to see the under 14As starting the journey. Coming up from junior school to senior school is a big step emotionally as much as anything else. And you just see players who have been superstars at the primary school level who suddenly feel a little bit like fish out of water, and others who just step up to the plate straight away.
It's great, Andy. I convened the North Durban under 13 and under 12 boys trials this week, and you just got to see a little bit of that talent that you're talking about, and a few of those rough diamonds. Really exciting for the future. Looking at some of the skills that those boys are doing, I definitely didn't grow up doing what they can do at their age. Very, very, very exciting for the future. It's Carl White on the ball, just being a little bit patient and ends up with a good outcome out of there.
Carrying on well down the left wing, but turnover ball for Kearsney. And again, just a little guilty of giving away possession on either side. That's well defended. Clash of sticks, but umpire stays silent. So that young man Loxton is the live wire in this side for Northwood.
Our little fun size prospect. I've always been fun size as well, Andy. I'm definitely not short, I'm fun size.
Just battling a little bit to exit from the danger area. In the end, that's well done, and running well onto the ball. Drew 2-2 with Hilton last week, did your under 14s, and showed themselves to be quite a talented unit.
Yeah, they had to dig deep last week because Hilton came out the blocks and went ahead twice, if I'm not mistaken. I was doing my team talk build-up for the first team game, and I believe they came back.
Yep, they did, quite right.
Twice.
Running onto the ball sharply now. Just trying to move too quickly without having the ball under control.
So there seems to be a little bit of nervous energy from the Northwood side, so hopefully they can settle those and see if they can get themselves back into a little bit of territory into the Kearsney half. That's a great
Through the
ball.
middle it goes. Loxton picks it up, takes it over the halfway line. The early pass, again, Sean probably could have held on to the ball a little longer there.
Yeah, I think so. It's just that identification of space versus pass lines. I think if he can start to build that and add that to his already existing game, Ben's going to be a real force to reckon with through that midfield line. And this is little Manicum on the ball now. Really good work from the Kearsney defence there to isolate that channel and not allow him to get out of that space. This allows him to reorganise in behind that. That's very good from Kearsney.
Looking for some space on this right-hand side. Oh, and he's passed it perfectly between the two players.
So often happens. And it was a really good build-up as well, just starting to look a little threatening, and just that final connection again.
Oh, it's given away possession in a dangerous situation here. Early ball into the D. Northwood trying to force some sort of outcome, but away come Kearsney with the ball. It's come off the defender's foot, so advantage is played. Now they'll just come back. Oh, Sean, our cameras will be at Michael House on Wednesday. Michael House playing Glenwood. Looking forward to that one. And that will be rugby.
Good old trip into the Midlands for those. The Durban guys is always going to be entertaining at this time of year and temperatures. Well, you're from that area of the woods, are you not, Andy?
Yeah, Michael House is about 10 k's from my farm, and it was hot enough on the farm when I left this morning, but it's a good 5 degrees warmer here.
It's not a bad Durban winter, that's for sure. It's Carl White, just another very good press lines from the Kearsney defense there, just starving that ball to the right hand side. Guy Edward Fox has done well to recover there.
Turnover ball for Kearsney. Talking of rugby, I can hear them warming up behind us.
So a great roll up the left-hand side from the Kearsney left defender there.
Nice little clash there.
Yeah, good tackle.
Early ball, but well picked off. Oh, that'll be a free hit for Northwood. So we're halfway through the first half, no score. Kearsney have certainly had the better of the game, but Northwood have had chances at the other end as well. First team game finishing in a 3-0 win for Kearsney. And the under 16As played out a 1-1 draw in our first game of the day.
Well, Travis Hewitt's making a bit of a nuisance of himself here for the Northwood strike force. He's really got onto the ball, and he's looking to work pretty hard to put the Kearsney defence under a bit more pressure. Hopefully he can build on that performance.
Just giving away possession a little too easily, but getting it back well. It's end-to-end stuff at the moment, lots of running going on.
This is little Ross McGlashan. Shame he got a last-minute call-up. So if Aidan, if you're watching the game, I'd like to give you a shout-out. One of our strikers got an injury at yesterday's trials. So the Ross McGlashan got a phone call this morning to join us.
Any relation to the great Richard McGlashan?
I actually don't know the answer to that question.
One of our fine leg spin bowlers of the past.
Very likely. Brother actually started off at Michael House, and he joined us now as a grade, he's in grade 11. Greg McGlashan. And that's Ross's little brother.
Hey, I'm sure the dynasties continue. Taking it inside the quarter, go Northwood. Lovely stick control there, and the free hit is won by Loxton. Just waiting for a runner. Now he gets it inside the D. Here's an opportunity. Can they pull the trigger? No.
It's Travis Hewitt again. He really is making a nuisance of himself. Great ball in from Loxton as well.
So Northwood trying to just put a little bit of pressure on the Kearsney defenders.
Great skill.
Long loping stride. I think that's Tuswa Peta.
Tusa's one of ours. That's
I beg your pardon.
no problem. I think I want to say that's Sipo.
Yeah,
I remember him, he
Sipo
made a real news
Majiza.
of himself at the festival.
Yeah, he seems to be about a foot taller than the rest of the players in the team, Sipo. Just good basics in defence there from Northwood, forcing him wide, not allowing the early incursion into the D. And that one's gone astray. Surrounded by defenders and still gets the pass away, but easily cut out. No, just a solitary runner up front for Northwood, so nowhere to go for the ball carrier.
Andy, both teams are already looking very structured and playing a very disciplined role in their defenses, not allowing anything cheap to get through. So it's going to be interesting to see that first mistake made by one of the boys from either team could be very costly.
17 minutes into this under 14A game, it's 0-0. Turnover ball, taking it inside the quarter, go Kearsney at pace, and more good defence.
Great interception.
Yep, used the stick to good effect there. Now here's Sipo. Ooh, Northwood giving the ball away in a crucial area, and that's going to be a penalty corner number 3 for Kearsney. Sipo Majiza was very close to getting a shot on goal there before the whistle came. Here he is.
It's a little bit of indecision from Carl White there. Possibly needs just to play away from goal in that situation. Very good from Sipo.
So penalty corner number 3. Looking for the drag flick. Oh, great save. Punched away there by Kyle Krobler.
Andy, how great is it to see at this level boys already getting flicks away like that? Even if he's not scoring, that bodes very well for his matric here.
Yeah,
by the time he gets there, he's going to
have some serious heat, isn't he?
For us.
Yeah. Maybe he'll be the new Austin Smith. Here's Majiza. That's another good save by Krobler. It's going to be another penalty corner, number 4. Here is that third penalty corner. Yeah, well, you could criticise that it was a little straight, but plenty of heat on it. Let's see whether they're going to do the same thing this time. Yeah, they are. And the follow-up. Oh, Krobler getting the stick save in this time. He managed to make 3 saves in the space of about 5 seconds there. Here's Majiza. And that's going to be a free hit out for Northwood. So they have saved the day.
Sure. Kyle Krobler really getting his teeth stuck into this PC. There's 2 and 3. Very good call.
Never panicked, did he?
He looked comfortable, didn't he? Even though it was a bit of a scramble.
saying in the previous game, you've got to be a special person to wear the keeper's gear on a day like today. He will have earned his sugar after the game.
So little Luke Henderson on the ball. Talking of keeper kits, he decided to do a shift for us in our 14E match last night.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very good to watch him to put the pads on, I think for the second or third time ever, and do a shift for us down the bottom.
Also against Kearsney?
No, that was against, I want to say, that was our Westville filler match that we had.
Okay.
Our E's versus their D's.
Oh, that's a great ball in front.
There goes Seapaw.
Picks it up. Oh, the first touch let him down, and that really was the difference between getting there for a full shot at goal. He's won the penalty corner, but it could have been so much more.
I think Kearsney coach Jethro would definitely be wanting a shot versus a PC from that effort. Just left the ball behind. Could have had that space on his backhand there if he had got that good first touch.
So that is penalty corner number 5 for Kearsney.
This is a repeat of the first half. Andy?
That's right, yep. Well, we had 3/4 of the first team game with no score. There's the drag flick, and come up off the defender's stick and flicked away by Krobler. Krobler did really well looking at that replay.
Yeah, nasty little deflection off the right prong.
From outside the D, so Krobler lets it go into the goal. 22.5 minutes gone, so we're very close to half time in this game.
That's a great little overhead. To see that space is incredibly talented. And this is what it's leading to. A great run down the right-hand side.
Gets it to the byline.
And
it's in the goal.
Absolutely. No.
So
Back stick being called by umpire.
Yeah, umpire has turned it over.
Greg Thompson has seen something we didn't see from here, Andy.
Yeah, he seemed very certain. Let's have a look at it again.
Great carry past the left shoulder of the defender. Yeah, very good decision. As he's just bringing through, his wrist rolled, caught the back of his stick.
So no score. Looked like we'd broken the deadlock there. That'll be a free hit for Northwood. Can they finish the half on top? Well, obviously a planned move, looking for the runner. Couldn't get the connection. Quite a breeze has sprung up now. That'll be welcomed by the players. Free
Final
hit
seconds
goes.
of this minute to go. Loxton getting a left-hand circle entry, just can't seem to find the foot. Really want to try and win PCs from those areas. What actively we're working on in our training sessions.
That's come off the foot of the defender. It'll be a free hit, but time is running out in this first half, and it has run out. So there we go. 25 minutes has elapsed. No score. A couple of good chances at either end, and the penalty corner count is 5-0 in favour of Kearsney. So they will feel that they should be in front in this game, and probably on the balance of power they should be. But this is a game with two teams involved, and lots to talk about, lots to come in the second half, I'm sure.
Carl Krobler just doing a big shift in that first half for Northwood. I think he can definitely be credited by Tyron Locks, Northwood coach. Definitely needs to give him pats on the back because they're still in this contest for his hard efforts. Absolutely.
So the players will be having a little bit of a rest. We can just have a look at some of the highlights. This was the best chance, with Krobler having to save the ball 3 times in the space of 5 seconds.
See the experience of Jethro Eustace just keeping the boys in the shade. Really warm out here. That's going to definitely play part to latter parts of the second half.
I'm glad you mentioned Jethro, because go to Jethro Ray, at Jethro Ray on Twitter, and see if you can get involved with the national side, raising some money to try and send the national team to the Olympics in Tokyo. It's at Jethro Ray, and he's got all the links on his Twitter account that will send you through. If you've got a little bit of spare money that you've been saving up, try and send it the way of the national hockey team. Let's try and get them to Tokyo. Okay, we're going to have a short break. We'll be back with the second half.
This is where it all started for me, in Hammersdale, a village just outside Devon. I wouldn't think much of sports. I happened to play netball by chance. There were 13 of them on the netball courts. They needed one player to fill in. I can remember one of them saying to the coach, ask her to fill in. From there, I had to borrow the shoes. The shoes were even bigger than my feet. Pulled through that day. From there, it rolled on to being called to a national side.
Zomi gets it into the shooter's hands.
I want to see more girls playing the sports. We need to find a way where we give them exposure. There's exciting stuff coming along. I think it's going to create a whole lot more vibe, and I have to be part of that. Because believe me, one day, the shoes will fit and the lights will find you.
Arguably one of the most deadly players on court right now.
So second half is about to get underway. Kearsney will be playing in the maroon strips from left to right on your screens. And that is the half-time Score 0-0, but plenty of opportunities. Reminder that Virginia Airfield is right next door, so you'll be seeing flying vehicles of all descriptions, but no 747s. Sean Baker's alongside me. Thank you for being here, Sean. I couldn't do this without you.
Andy, thank you for being here. I know that you had to change some plans. We threw a spanner in the works from Northwood side of things, and yeah, we really appreciate your time and efforts.
It's nice to be here. It saves me from manual labour on the farm. So Kearsney building up down the right-hand side. Flicking the ball around confidently at the back, but as I say that, commentators curse. Sipo Manjesi's making a run in front of the ball carrier. Good advantage being played by the umpire there. And Kearsney inside the D they go. This is real danger. Krobler doing manful work again and lets that one go past the upright. Manjesi's pass stroke going wide.
Almost a second lesson of the day. I think it was the Kearsney first team second goal. It was a good advantage from umpire Richard Pentecost.
Oh, we were talking about you in commentary because Ross Heaton was saying there's one thing that gets mentioned at every training session: play to the whistle.
Yeah, that boys learned a hard lesson there, because at 2-0, Kearsney didn't look like they were going to concede more than a goal, maximum 2. So that two goal deficit was a real big nail in the coffin, I think, for that game. So well done to JJ's team again. And then obviously he rolled the dice by taking goalkeeper Toby Dwyer off. We created a few go forward opportunities, but yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Well, there you go. Yeah, you mustn't die wondering. That's the important thing.
Absolutely.
And it always makes a more exciting game for the viewer when there's no keeper.
I don't think my defence would agree with that so much. They don't like it too much, because I'm a big fan of it, especially at this level, to expose the boys to those levels of pressure. And it really does change the state of a game and potentially change a momentum shift. Unfortunately today, it just didn't do too well. I think Campbell Duckworth in that phase really stepped up and showed his experience. You know, he's been playing for the Kearsney first team since he was in grade 9, and he really stepped up in that phase to get onto the ball, slow the game down, manage the game, keep control, win free hits, and just not allow us any time and space with the extra numbers. So yeah, I thought Campbell was outstanding.
Yeah, he looks a wonderful player, doesn't he?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I mean, just the 4 first teams that I've seen over the last 2 weeks, I've seen so much talent. It really does bode well for the future of the game of hockey in this country.
We were having a joke about it at our under-18 KZN Coastals selection yesterday, and we were just saying the skill sets that these boys own. I mean, I grew up playing hockey on grass and escort. I didn't even know what an Astro was till I was in grade 7. And you know, these boys, the luxury of playing on surfaces like this, they're just growing up with the right skill sets to really develop the game in the country as a whole down the line.
You know, one of the other things that helps is seeing your heroes on TV more regularly, seeing people like someone like Tom Bone leading the charge for Belgium. That must be so exciting for a young hockey player to see what's achievable.
I know it's something that particularly Ross Heaton, I know he advocates, he's forced me to become way more aware of it, but he's very good on posting links of the Dutch, the Hoofdklasse highlights, and that's, I was just trying to expose the boys to more top level hockey, and just for them to see actually how the game should be played. Because I've seen it more on TV. It just gives you a little bit more information to use when you're out on the pitch.
Yeah, and also when you see great players, you understand what is achievable. And I think of cricket in particular. You can say what you will about T20, but my word, it shows players how you can use a cricket bat. Here goes Manjeezy, and he's dispossessed inside the D.
It's a great carry from Seapour. Once again, he's really causing havoc down this right-hand channel for the Northwood defense. I think something's going to come of that down the line, I'm pretty sure, if he keep those energy levels up.
That's just a bit too far in front, is it? No, he's managed to keep it in play. That's well done.
Well, just like a Northwood foot there, you saw the Kearsney defender put his hand up. You can see he's questioning
yep.
Mr. Thompson now.
I think we all saw it, apart from the umpire.
It's amazing how often that happens.
Yeah, some good defence from Kearsney there. They win the free hit.
Here's his run again from Seapour. Really causing trouble. Great extension. Very comfortable on a stick. It's very good from Matt Norton just to be a little bit patient once again in his defense. There goes Seapour again.
Well dispossessed. Long ball opening things up. Loxton running onto it beautifully. He's got a couple of runners inside the D. And showing the aerial skills there as well. Beautifully done. And in the end, well picked off on the edge of the D. So Northwood.
So running in behind, yeah. Oh, he just didn't manage to get the pass away early enough.
And that's brilliantly done in midfield. The early ball as well. They've got a runner in the D. Yeah, well done.
Not so well done there. A little bit scratchy from Luke Allen. Just a little bit too keen to get the ball. Drawing the foul on the Kearsney defender. So Andy, have you managed to see much of Michaelhouse? I see you said you're commentating on that game. Have you seen much of Michaelhouse and Glenwood play?
Michaelhouse has been locked down until very recently. Used to be a place that I went to fairly frequently, but I haven't been there since lockdown. So what are we now, 410 days? Used to be one of the things I used to love to do was to just pop in and watch half an hour of cricket at Michaelhouse, but haven't been able to do that. Haven't seen the rugby team, haven't seen the hockey team, so it'll all be new on Wednesday.
And he says it's just the rugby he's playing on.
I know we're doing 3 games of rugby.
3 games of rugby.
I'm not. And that is Michaelhouse Glenwood. So the Green Machine is coming up to the Midlands. And Glenwood, of course, over the last 15, 20 years have probably been the strongest rugby school in KZN. And be interesting to see what they look like this year after lockdown.
My very first car, Andy, talking about the Green Machine, had a little practical joke played on me. The Green Machine sticker. I came back and all of a sudden there was a Green Machine grasshopper stuck on the back of my car. I had played the hockey with quite a few Glenwood old boys in my early days of UKZN. And yeah, I came back from practice one day and there was the Green Machine stuck on the Marishford College old boys bumper sticker. I wasn't too happy with that.
Well kicked away by the Kearsney keeper, Joe Roylance. Yeah, those stickers come out of nowhere.
If I'm not mistaken, it was a Glenwood old boy, Sheldon Klingbill. I'm pretty sure it was him who stuck that on there. Need to find a red army sticker and return the favor 20 years down the line. Real good contest between little Matt Willis and Sipo here on the right-hand channel for Kearsney.
Good turnover ball. Yeah, lifted his head at the right moment there, looking for a runner, but well cut out. So we're 10 minutes into the second half of this under-14A game. No score. Just to remind you, the first teams, it was 3-0 in favour of Kearsney, and the under-16As fought out a 1-1 draw.
Dan de Kock, I have to give him super credit. He did the same thing to us last year. We played just before lockdown came into play, and he scored another incredibly talented straight poker. It's a lost art. It was definitely something when I was at school that was your go-to off a PC. And Dan de Kock, he scored a winner last year and then he got the lead. And there's one very good save from Carl again.
Yeah, they've done well.
Oh, and that hit today was just, it was world class. Very good, Dan de Kock.
So Kearsney trying to break the deadlock here. They've had 5 penalty corners to 0, but they haven't managed to beat Carl Hrobler in the goal for Northwood. It's just gone a little quiet out there. I think fatigue might be a factor here in these conditions. Turnover ball, he's got the extra man, decides to go himself, kicked away by Hrobler. Good powerful kick away as well.
Great skill and well defended. Very good piece of hockey from both teams there. You're talking about fatigue, Andy. All these boys were involved in the KZN trials, both Kearsney and Northwood, were in the Coastals trials yesterday, so fatigue is definitely something that will be on the cards for these little boys today. A lot of hockey in the legs after yesterday's.
There's that kick away. Kearsney continuing to pile forward, and that's another super piece of defending. They shall not pass. So umpire has blown it. Free hit just outside the D. Remember, it's ball's got to travel 5 meters before it's allowed to go in. And easily coped with. And almost as easily given away.
Touch.
Couple of runners up front.
Just trying to force it a little bit. The Northwood outlet. See if they can tidy up through Nicholas Morrigan in midfield.
That's a good little pass over the stick.
Yeah, Ethan just trying to force that ball again.
Hearing one of the players out there saying, "Wake up, wake up."
Trying to get the boys to get the comms there, to get your head up. The game's played on decisions, and the more you get your head up, it's very good comms. And Kearsney centre forward really giving his troops some advice there. Very good receive there from Ethan Shills, nice and open.
He's got a runner on the inside. That's going to be blown for a dangerous pass. It's one of the skills of the game, is passing the ball from the reverse side.
Definitely don't want to outcoach that. You know, it might not look pretty at the moment. You know, but if that pass starts becoming a completion and an arsenal in his repertoire of passing, he's really going to become dangerous from that left midfield space as Ethan Shills. He's still a year young as well.
Okay, that's
so
good
he'll
to
be under
know.
14 again next year. Nice little prospect.
Here goes Sipo, carrying the ball over the halfway line, looking for the pass out in front, not complete. Oh, that's well trapped. Umpire was thinking about a blow there, but he saw that possession had turned over.
Great pressure from Kearsney centre forward. I wanted to say that's Cole Young, if I'm not mistaken. He was a real threat at the festival as well a couple of weekends ago, and he's just making a bit of a nuisance of himself for the Northwood defence. And he's also the man giving the comms. He's trying to lead his troops.
Yeah, it's been a very good year for Kearsney. They've lost only 2 games, 1-0 to Hilton, 2-1 to DHS. They've won all the rest, other than that draw against Northwood in the festival.
Yeah, a very talented outfit. Just well-rounded. They've got good players through each line with really competent players in and around those bigger players.
Picked off in defence, and that needed to be a more accurate pass.
There goes Cole.
He will have the free hit. That's nicely done. Now needs to look up and look for a runner. And there is a runner herring after that, but the defender gets there first. Comes off the foot. Oh, that's well done.
Just getting caught in possession. Need to move the ball on a little bit earlier in that situation. Get the runners away.
Well done, under pressure, managing to keep the ball in play. Looking for a runner, but defender picks it up easily enough, but then just gives away possession needlessly. It's those sort of things that can sometimes turn a game. So we've got about 7 minutes left in this match. Still looking for the first goal. Sipo working hard there, Sipo Majiza. Northwood looking for too many Hail Mary passes at the moment. There, that came off the foot. No, everybody saw it. Taken quickly. Oh, and very nearly a good little connection there.
Just carrying the ball into contact. Both teams. You see Kearsney all of a sudden getting a bit expansive, and they've got some good field possession because of that. I think the first team to really create some width and move the ball nice and early into those spaces, as Kearsney's showing right now. A good ball in from Cole.
Oh, that was a very dangerous ball in, but well coped with by Northwood. They just look a little bit flat going forward. Nobody really sprinting. Understandably so in these conditions. It's a I would say it's already up to 30 degrees.
I've got a club game starting in 3 minutes tomorrow. And if it's like this, I can only empathize with how these boys are feeling right now, because I'm not going to be looking too forward to these temperatures to go and run out for Crusaders. We actually playing Kearsney. Funny enough, it's a full weekend of it. Crusaders versus Kearsney club.
Okay. Lovely.
So we're actually playing against Jethro.
Yeah. Spectators allowed at club games?
Unfortunately, still not allowed.
Still not.
Yeah.
Right.
I've no doubt there'll be one or two who sneak in. But definitely not allowed.
I'm seeing pictures on social media of parents standing on the roofs of backies looking over walls around the country.
I saw some priceless photos of deck chairs on top of buckies and on the roofs of cars outside Danville, looking over the top of the hedges.
Lovely.
So it's right next to the main road, running one of the main roads running through Durban North.
Oh
This
dear.
could be trouble if Seaport gets on the end of this. It would be a good foot race.
Not quite sure what was going through the Kearsney player's mind there. That's nicely picked up by Loxton. Early ball in, looking for a deflection. I think there was Peter who nearly got on the end of it. That was a really good opportunity.
It's also a great save from Joe, because if he stays on his line there, I think he could find himself a little bit in trouble with Tuzo getting in front of his defender.
Really good ball in.
Excellent goalkeeping, Joe. Well done, boy.
Oh, there's the reverse stick, and it's gone wide, but nice connection.
Looked like Luke Allen just pulling the trigger nice and quickly there. It's definitely a strength of his. And again, Joe just covering his inside post, just watching the ball go out.
Now Kearsney looking to snatch one at the other end. Yeah, that'll be a free hit coming off the shin. Oh, that's well done, but no, penalty corner has been called. Penalty corner number 6 going the way of Kearsney. Can they make it count? Not sure what happened there. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. Defender retreating from his own player into his shins. So the masks are on, we're ready to go. Look out for Cole Young, the top drag flicker in the side. And that's a great save from
Very
Krobler.
good save from Carl. That was definitely going sideboard. That is an incredibly good save. Wake going to his left, making a save on the opposite side, always the hardest for a keeper.
Kearsney sweeping it in again and well picked off. There is a man calling for the ball upfield, and there he is. Oh, that's brilliantly done. He's got a couple of runners ahead of him and picked off by the defender. That was a real chance for Northwood.
It's a great recovery defence. If you just count the numbers out there, from what we can see, we're looking at sort of a 5-on-2. Very good call. Just very good recovery defence there from the Kearsney, identifying that there was some serious trouble. Real good schoolboy effort there.
Here's Sipo. Can he? He's got the ball into a meaningful area, and there's the goal. Kearsney have done it, and that coming probably with no more than 90 seconds left on the clock.
Once
Great
again,
work from Sipo, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. We did say that if he finds himself in some clear space on that right-hand side, it's going to cause a threat, and it was a great finish. Just keeping composed and just rolling into bottom corner with Carl playing as well as he did, rather than taking him on, just playing the percentage. Very good finish.
And they've snatched that so late in the game. Is there time for Northwood to put on another shot on goal? See the way the ball carrier is being harried by the defenders. And here goes Majiza. Oh dear, he's given the ball away. He's got a runner up there as well, but the defender's done well to get back goal side.
That is excellent defending from looks like, yeah, it's Cole White. Just staying in the contest with some very good aerial skills from Cole. Yeah, great contest.
And there goes the whistle. So that goal from Kearsney, coming with just 90 seconds left in the game, has decided the contest. So that's great disappointment for Northwood, who fought hard, but in the end the stats tell a tale, don't they? 6 penalty corners to 0 in favour of Kearsney, and although they didn't convert any of those, they finally have won the game with that one good goal. I think we can see that goal one more time, and sadly I can't actually tell you who the goal scorer is because we don't have numbers. But hasn't he done well? Controlled
Absolutely.
The ball with his back to goal.
First touch is so important in that area when you know you're so close and you're on goal. And then if you just see him rolling in the bottom left-hand corner, no goalkeeper saving that. Very, very good finish.
And it looks like from the celebrations that he watches a lot of British football.
Never discourage a good celebration, as long as within the sporting goals of the game.
So there we go. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast from Northwood today. Just to remind you, the opening match under 16As was a 1-1 draw. It was Kearsney 3, Northwood 0 in the first team game, and this game decided by a goal in the 49th minute. Thanks very much to Sean Baker. I couldn't do this without intelligence sat next to me.
That's a very flattering word at this time of the day, this time of the week. But thank you so much, Andy. We really appreciate the efforts of you and Super Sports Schools coming to showcase this fun block fixture. It's always a good game with Kearsney and Northwood. I actually taught at Kearsney for quite a while, so two schools very close to the heart. So yeah, well done to JJ Reid and his first team troops, and along with the rest of the Kearsney boys.
Thanks for everybody, and I'm sure you won't be going too far away from the website. Bye bye for now.